Paramilitaries known as the Rapid Support Forces or the RSF are causing fear and panic as they move southwards in war-torn Sudan, looting cars, tractors and homes. More details in the following report.
Since April 15, Sudan has been gripped by a war pitting Army Chief Abdel Fattah al-Burhan against his former deputy RSF commander Mohamed Hamdan Daglo. The conflict between the Sudanese army and the RSF has displaced innocent civilians, with the paramilitaries advancing towards south. The RSF, which control most of the capital, have been advancing along the motorway linking the capital to Wad Madani, taking village after village and terrorizing its inhabitants. The RSF has been accused of sexual violence, looting markets, and indiscriminate firing. The conflict has resulted in the deaths of 12,000 people and the displacement of 7.1 million, making it the world's largest displacement crisis. The United Nations Security Council has expressed concern over the intensification of violence in Sudan. On Saturday, at least 8 people were killed by RSF fighters in a village in Al Jazeera state. Witnesses told news agencies, saying they had been shot after trying to stop their looting. Just south of Khartoum, more than 500,000 people have sought shelter in Al Jazeera after the fighting overwhelmed the Sudanese capital. Activists who risked their lives to document the horrors said the RSF had set up checkpoints across the state, stopping civilians as they tried to flee and ordering them to turn back. This month, paramilitaries pressed deeper into the state and shattered one of the country's few remaining sanctuaries, forcing more than 300,000 people to flee once again, the United Nations said. Those who remain unable or unwilling to leave have found themselves in what the Red Cross has called another death trap. On Friday, the United Nations Security Council expressed concern at the intensification of violence in Sudan, while strongly condemning attacks against civilians and the extension of the conflict to areas hosting large populations of displaced persons. Reporting Hamdullah for Shia Waves.
And now we'll continue with some short news. The Turkish Red Crescent has started a cataract surgery project for over 500 people in Somalia who otherwise could not afford the expenses of the operation. According to Turkish medical authorities, the initiative spanning the cities of Mogadishu, Galiyeko and Dalawo will cover both surgery and medication expenses for cataract patients. In many African countries, including the Horn of Africa nation of Somalia, thousands of people lose their eyesight every year due to the hot weather, nutritional deficiencies and climatic conditions.